The National Center for Contemporary Art, Volga Region Branch. The beginning of our history dates back to 1992. Two art critics, Anna Gor and Lyubov Seprikina, founded the Caryatid, Nizhny Novgorod Center for Contemporary Art. The Caryatid started a new generation. That was the title of a series of exhibitions presenting artists from the Volga region who worked in different styles and fields. The exhibitions became the first large-scale regional overview of underground art. 5 years later, the Caryatid served as the basis for establishing a branch of the National Center for Contemporary Art in Nizhny Novgorod. The main strategy of the center focused around importing Moscow and European actual art, which had been almost unknown to Nizhny Novgorod audience before. Organizational development and the professional growth of our team accelerated in the years 2001 and 2002, when we initiated new programs in the work of the center, which were supported by the Ford Foundation. In the framework of those programs, we prepared the International Photography Festival Provision, the contest Architectural Rating of Nizhny Novgorod, the educational video art and the experimental cinema program Polyscreen, and started to cooperate actively with the state-supported program, the Cultural Capital of Volga Region. The year 2003 became a turning point in our history. That was when we declared the beginning of the biggest and most ambitious project of the Nizhny Novgorod branch of the National Center for Contemporary Art, which was called the Arsenal, the Territory of Contemporary Art. The building of Nizhny Novgorod Armory, Arsenal, is a federal landmark. It was built in the middle of the 19th century and is one of the largest buildings in the Kremlin of Nizhny Novgorod. Its area is more than 5,000 square meters. After capital repairs and restoration, the former armory will become the Arsenal, an international museum and exhibition center. We see the future position of the Arsenal as an experimental artistic laboratory. Thus, we decided not to wait till the repairs are over. The first contemporary art exhibition, Projections, was held in the Arsenal in the summer of 2003. Since then, we have had 3 exhibition seasons in spring and summertime. Upon the whole, during the 4 years, the art audience in Nizhny Novgorod have seen about 20 exhibitions of the Russian and foreign actual art, including such exhibitions as 30 years of Dutch video art, A New Thing from Poland Under the White-Red Flag, Reflection, Specimens and Samples, an exhibition of Portuguese conceptual art Into the Deep, Russian Trophy, and many others. In our opinion, the Arsenal is a unique, ready-made object with its own unparalleled historical and cultural background. Thus, we invented Arsenale, a national contest of projects created by artists specifically for exhibitions in the space of the Arsenal. The main prize of the contest is the solo exhibition at the Arsenal. For young artists, it is a chance to come upon the international stage. The basis of our work is communication with the audience. For this communication to start, a viewer must know the language of actual art. To help the viewer overcome the initial resistance, the artistic language barrier, the team of our center have developed a series of educational programs, both for professionals and for the public at large. Along with a course of lectures on the visual culture of the 20th and 21st centuries, we organize lectures on contemporary music and architecture, masterclasses of prominent foreign and Russian artists, meetings with contemporary art theoreticians, workshops, and discussions. In September 2007, we started a special educational projects for students of non-artistic universities. Participants of the Young Artist Studio project can check by experiment whether Joseph Beuys's formula "every man is an artist" is true. The program of the studio includes a course of lectures allowing the listener to learn such artistic forms as an installation, an object, a performance, video and media art, and to master new technologies required for the development of an independent artistic strategy. To form an archive of events of contemporary visual culture is our primary task. So we established our own laboratory of visual communications. The laboratory team join experienced professionals, and since 2001, its members have visited the largest museums of contemporary art in Paris, Frankfurt, and London, biennales in Venice, Istanbul, Gwangju, the famous Documenta in Kassel, Germany, and the most radical youth biennale of the Western Europe, Manifesta. The video materials they collect serve as the basis for television programs called The Arsenal of Contemporary Art. New issues of the program can be seen on our website or on interactive television. Along with our video archive, we provide public access to our library that comprises more than 1,500 books about visual art and philosophy, architecture and design, cultural politics and public art. Here, one can also find our own publications, catalogues of exhibitions, books, and manuals. Another line of activity of our team is the Architeca program, which is a permanent update archive of the data about the latest architectural projects of our city. The best and most significant samples are included in the architectural rating of Nizhny Novgorod. Although this is an absolutely serious professional contest, the prize is not very usual. Traditionally, a huge cake is baked in the shape of the winner building, which is gladly eaten by the participants and guests of the rating award ceremony. Our long-term artistic connections and the cooperation with regional partners allowed us to obtain the status of the Volga regional branch of the National Center for Contemporary Art. Today, our center and all its friends can hardly wait till the repairs in the building are over. The end of our repairs is planned for the year 2014. By that moment, the old armory will have been replaced with a laboratory of the future, with high-tech exhibition space, a concert hall, halls for video shows and lectures, a media library, artists' residence, a cafe, and a bookshop. So far, the Arsenal is a concept, a basis for our development. For the time being, we're using other exhibition facilities in the city to construct the model or the basis for the future intellectual zone called the Arsenal.